This is Stung on our 31 spooky movies of Halloween. Stung asks the question that we've all asked ourselves at one point or another. What if a wasp species mutates and becomes an evil, vicious, meat-eating species of giant wasps that gestate inside of human bodies and then decide to attack a party full of millionaires? Fun! That's what happens. I would call this a B movie, but it's about wasps. Lol. If you're in the mood for an old-fashioned, tongue-in-cheek monster movie, then my friend, Stung is the movie for you. It is funny, it never takes itself too seriously, and it's got some outstanding gore effects. Do you remember what I said about how wasps gestate inside hosts before erupting out of their bodies like the alien? Well, in Stung, the wasps inadvertently keep a few souvenirs from their hosts that still cling to their bodies. An extremity there, a head here, you know, something to remember them by. This is not only gnarly, but also helps you keep track of which wasp is what. Oh yes! That's what's left of Helen's head. You know, we should keep an eye on that wasp. It's a mean one. Among the many things that I enjoyed about this movie, the thing that I enjoyed the most, I believe, was the tonal shift. If you were to show this film to a friend without telling them what it was about, they would think it was a light-hearted romantic comedy about two caterers and an unrequited crush between them, but then, faster than you can say eat the rich, it becomes a gory, violent horror movie satire that takes swipes against politicians, big pharma, and the parasitic millionaire class. It might give you tonal whiplash, but it hurts so good. If there is one thing I do have to criticize, it is the CGI. Listen, I know this film did not exactly have the highest budget to spend on effects, but the shift between pretty good practical effect puppets and the very low-quality computer-generated wasps is pretty jarring. Lance Hendrickson is in this movie, and the man is just a treasure. He's the only member of the elite that you actually don't want to get seen turned into an insect incubator. At first. And can we please talk about Clifton Collins Jr.? He really is one of the best character actors working today, and he never gets the recognition he deserves because he blends so seamlessly into every role he's in. How terrible is it that you're so good at your job that no one recognizes you? Actually, no. I get it. You know, I really don't see the wasps as the bad guys of this film. I mean, after all, we all screamed eat the rich and they're just complying. They're allies. Stung is a great B movie with so-so effects, but a script and stars that more than make up for it. Does it make a lot of sense sometimes? No. How does a 7-foot wasp gestate inside a human for 30 seconds before hatching? Does it matter? No! Stung is just here to have fun, so don't let it bug you. You'll wince one minute and then laugh the next, and it all leads up to an ending that I won't ruin here, but let's just say I was rolling with laughter. Stung is an obscure creature feature that never really got the wide exposure I believe it deserved, but now it can call itself a hidden gem, a gem that you can unearth and add to your treasure chest of 31 spooky movies of Halloween.